Bad man, make them proud, man. Let me grab my headset.
The Tar Heels move, kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Georgia Tech's offense takes the field to start this game off. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better, knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. And that's limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On second down, wants to throw it.
It's
complete to the left. Strikes the blow. He's run out of...
Why would you...
Play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on.
Fires to the middle. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Don't even trip.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. He'll do it himself. So runs like that can really help with field position as they're up at the 35.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break them. At some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Everybody thinking
the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home and gets him on the ground.
Leaves it with the running back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
What?
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud, make it real difficult on our opponent.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to...
Picked off! Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker.
Why you say it like that?
The defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll try to run for it. Just outside the red zone, as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! What a catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. From midfield, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Why y'all knocked him into the first? Come on.
Closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! What a grab and go for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can't do a little bit of everything in an offense.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by 7 over Iowa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Second and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. At the 45 on his way. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Tar Heels are flying down the field. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise. Everybody throws wide receiver screens. You can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. And they pounced on it. Got the wide receiver.
What would you mean, beef?
The first time they've seen that.
They're setting up the screen.
What? Come on. Oh, you so lucky right now.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Makes his connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, defense. It ain't working. We're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
With the catch, it's Miles. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Yellow Jackets have pushed it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man in the middle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in a passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Looking for the score. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Past the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Oh, that is, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. On second down, wants to throw.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket.
Yep.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
We ready, fans?
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback extends the play. The freshman able to get home with the sack. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Well, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on
for the first time. They actually
now they've
blocked.
got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on first down. He finds his man, and he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores and fast. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
All right.
Trying to get to it. The completion well past the sticks. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Using the quick game. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Oh, this.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
That's some...
Flips a tackle and he's
Jeez,
got
man.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's the handoff. There to make the stop, and we played three in this one.
I don't really know.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver? It might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next counter. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the pummeling has started. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's back to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down.
All right.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence so they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They'll run it from the gun. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down.
Mm-hmm.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he left him grabbing. Ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this,
finally got to use
you'll
the
see
strip,
a lot of the
man.
skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground.
Oh, look out! And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Tar Heels are in the red zone.
It wasn't nothing funnier than when he came back and he had a DJ up in there playing that R. Kelly Jay-Z song, Not Guilty.
They're threatening
wasn't nothing funnier than that.
He's got his man. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9
You can't make this up.
line.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understanding late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Look, my hand is up.
2nd down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that and start flying down.
I can't remember.
Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Finds his big tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That fumble in Russ territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Defense in press coverage. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep.
Yep.
Running it back, it's Schroeder. And the returner will be brought down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positive.
Oh, my God.
This might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back. There'll be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Dang.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Incomplete, the defense holds.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find